Just growth, looking for people to get better. Like make a mistake, coach it on tape, don't see it the next day. And then every single day play with a little bit more passion, right? Every day you should be in a little bit better football shape, so you should practice a little bit harder, right? So those two things.
Where would you gauge the conditioning of this group right now?
Getting better.
It just seemed like today it was kind of chippy. Obviously, it's a lot of competition. How do you gauge staying between being competitive and getting chippy with each other?
Yeah, don't lose control. That's it. I love chippiness. I love competing. That's how I was raised. Compete. But if you lose control of yourself, that's when you have penalties. That's when you have problems. So can you be as competitive as possible, but be under control?
Kenny, there seems to be an emphasis defensively on really swarming the football and finishing plays, making sure everybody knows where the play is going. How important is that, especially for this defense, as you kind of try and implement in your system?
Yeah, it's critical. I mean, if you look at college football, you want to win games, you take care of the football, and you don't allow explosive plays. So how do you not allow explosive plays? You track the football. How do you get turnovers? You track the football. When the ball comes out, you recover the football. So finishing and the effort, right, have a direct effect on the two biggest indicators in winning football games, which is the ball, turnover ratio, and big plays.
And how have you seen that sort of materialize so far through the first week?
I think the guys want to do it. I think one of the hard things when being somewhere early is the want to versus the doing it. You want to do it, but you're not trained to do it yet. That's what practice is for. So you watch it on tape and you're like, dang, I didn't realize I did that. Because in your mind, you're not ready for that. You're not used to the habit that it takes. So it's us as a group constantly every day harping on it, not letting it become monotonous and make it become our identity.
And how do you feel, obviously, pre-practicing with quarterbacks, getting on the same pages with receivers? How do you feel overall quarterback play's been so far?
Yeah, we got to get better. We got to learn that 2nd and 10 is our friend. Right now, these are base downs. We implemented 3rd and short today, and we had a turnover on a 1st down. Should never turn the ball over on a 1st down, right? Because 2nd and 10 is your friend. If you throw the ball twice and you're horrible at quarterback and you have a 50% completion percentage for an average of 7.5 yards, and we throw on 1st and 2nd down, and you don't turn over 1st down, it's 3rd and 2.5. So 3rd and 2.5 is a very, very manageable down. It's a very simple game. Where quarterbacks hurt themselves is 1st down and 2nd down passes, turnovers and negatives. If you don't have turnovers, you don't have negatives, right, you can be one of the best and most efficient passing teams in the country.
Kenny, what do you like about the new quarterbacks of Drew and Jacob, coming from where they were from, Notre Dame and BYU respectively, versus some of the ones who've been here, of course, and where do you see their progression?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's kind of new here because the staff is new, so nobody has a competitive advantage via the scheme. But I like having these guys come in and, I'm open in dialogue. I want to hear, how did you read it? Everybody runs the same place. Everybody runs flat, corner, drive, cross, dig. Everybody runs it. How do you read it? How do you coach it? What are your feet tied with it? So I enjoy hearing how other people are coaching things because everybody learns different. So a footwork one kid should take should be different than a footwork another kid should take. It shouldn't just be the footwork I like. It should be the footwork of this kid can't stick and throw. He struggles with it. Okay, is there another timing we can create for this kid to get the ball out at the same time as the kid who sticks and throws without a stick and throw? So I love hearing how they've coached it, what they like, and how they've learned it.
First day in shells, so what are you looking for on day 1 in shells?
Striking. Like, who's not scared to strike somebody? Very simple. Are you scared to strike somebody? That's it.
And what do you think about how they did in that regard?
Average to below average. We got to get a lot tougher. Like, we got to strike. We got to learn how to strike. It's not something that just happens. You have to practice physical. Right? We got to be able to find the balance of practicing physical and keeping people up. Because the best teams in the country can practice physical and keep people off the ground to prevent injuries.
Just your thoughts on the way ASU basketball finished the season.
Well, incredible job by Coach Hurley and that team. I mean, you talk about the people who battled. They battled and battled and battled and battled. And I think, they were picked 7th or 8th or something like that. For them to have the season that they had, just an incredible testament to that program. I mean, that program, what Coach Hurley's done, is reaching And, you know, I'm a diehard Sun Devil for life. It's reaching heights, and it's at one of the higher points and continuing to grow than I've seen in my history of watching ASU basketball. And to see those guys over at his house and to see the genuine passion and relationships they had for one another. And then you combine that with the passion Coach Hurley has on the field or on the court and the intensity he has, it just shows you how much the players respect him and they care about him and how much they're all in it together.
Kenny, the attention to detail this week has really stood out from, you know, just breaking out of huddles to just how you guys transition period to period. Is that kind of the vision, focusing on all the little things that you wanted to sort of implement early in your tenure here?
Yeah, no question. I mean, little things win. Passion wins. Like today in a team meeting, it was like, do you love this? Like, you wake up every day and do you love it? If not, leave. Because we want people who love it. They come here every day with a passion about themselves to compete, right? And if you don't wake up every day and you don't love it, then you're doing the wrong thing.
Did you see any good jumpers out there today when you brought the hoops out?
No, I did not. I was glad they have not played on our hoops team, right? I mean, some of the guys were talking a little bit of crap on Twitter, so we figured in honor of March Madness, let's bring the hoop to the football field. Now, I wanted to have an actual one-on-one. Few of my wiser and veteran coaches advised me to not do that, so I'm glad I have some wise vets around me to prevent, you know, my young ass from going crazy.
How important is injecting that sort of fun, competitive stuff into everything that you're doing so that you guys are kind of enjoying it?
Well, it's scientifically proven that happiness and joy releases dopamine in the brain, and when you release dopamine in the brain, you can learn at a higher rate. So it's not just me being the quirky young dude who wants to be trendy. It's actually scientifically proven that joy and happiness releases a chemical that increases the learning potential. So why would you not play to that? Play to it. And that's just who I am. I mean, this is a game. People get trapped in this business of college football and they forget we're dealing with 18 to 22-year-olds who have the same problem every 18 to 22-year-olds have. Their breakfast isn't great, even though our breakfast is great. Their girlfriends break up with them. Their girlfriends are on Twitter and they don't know where they're at, right? They're tired, whatever it is. They got the same problems every 18 to 22-year-old have, and we forget that they're 18 and 22. This is still a game. These guys still have to have passion, have to have fun, have to enjoy it.
So that was your idea. The basketball was your idea?
It was.
And when you bring that up with your staff, what does everybody say?
You're crazy. No, they just look at me like, oh, here we go again. You know, that's just, I like to have fun. I like to break up the monotony. And I think that's the key to it.
Your staff's getting
I
physical
leave.
too. Your staff's getting physical too. How are you guys feeling body-wise? Your voices hanging on by a thread?
Oh, I feel great. I mean, I've been doing this since I was 17. I love it. I mean, I wake up passionate about it. Go Devils, right? Passionate about it. And just what I love to do. So it's not work. Like, this is joy. This is happiness.
Which coaches specifically were sort of holding you back from the one-on-one idea?
Coach Regal, Coach Regal, hey, we got cleats on, one-on-ones. I even came out here and practiced dribbling on the grass yesterday. And he goes, we probably shouldn't do that. They may make a movement, be in cleats. He made a lot of valid points.